How you doing, Lee? This is Loch Garten. There's an osprey flying around. Nest over the back there at the nature reserve. I'm just enjoying the peace. I'm just enjoying the peace here. Look at these roots. This bit here is all fenced in so that heath regrows. So you're meant to stay on this side of it. I love looking at the roots. There's only a few people here today, but it's really peaceful. Beautiful, beautiful spot. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that fantastic? No fishing today, Danny, but will be soon. Not here. Somewhere else. Somewhere not far. The sound, listen to that. That sounds immense. I can hear the bees up there. There's cuckoos, great tits, greenfinches, yellowhammers, siskins, there's everything here. Nuthatch, woodpecker, kingfisher, jay, you name it. And then there's me, clucking like a chook. The simple things, guys, eh? A wee piece of heaven and earth. That's what you find here. A wee piece of heaven and earth. Not a bit of litter anywhere. Not a piece of litter anywhere. Wonder how old that is. A great tit's a bird. If you've got great tits, lucky you. But I like the flying ones. Look at this. That out there, guys, is heaven. I'm going to put a paddleboard or a kayak out there. And fall asleep. Give me that over anything, honestly. That's hard to beat. You see the depth of the water here, it's really, really dark. It looks deep, it's actually shallow. That's just the peat content. It's got a huge peat content, this loch. It's really, really dark water. But it's fantastic. It's a fantastic place. It's so peaceful. It's unbelievably peaceful. Float tube in a 5-weight. You couldn't beat it. How you doing, Hatchet Harry? Thank you, mate. Thank you very much, Hatchet Harry. Thin blue line. Brian, to be out the other day would just be heaven, wouldn't it? Just drifting right across for that point. Couple of dries, couple of muddlers, something like that. Look at it. There is some good trout in this loch, it's known for them, but they don't like you fishing it, they're weirdos. You know, the RSPB have got the stranglehold up here in this kind of habitat, and they really, really, you know, look. Look. Now you're talking. Look, there she's got the right idea. Out there with the dog. Look, isn't that fantastic? Good on her. There's a girl doing what she wants. Out there in the paddleboard with the dog. The dog's loving it. It's got a wee life jacket on. It's like a wee spadoodle or a spockadoodle or whatever you call them. It's a poodle cross anyway. It's... There you go, look. She's got the... Yeah, that is the game. Look at her go. Cool as anything. Enjoying herself, total peace and harmony. No drama. Breathing in the good air. And her dog's tail's wagging. She's winning. Absolutely beautiful, Harry, isn't it? Look at that. That's just a girl that's just out there enjoying herself. She's just having a great day. I'm actually enjoying watching her enjoying herself, having peace. That's what it's all about. No drama and bad energy and things that are not necessity, that cause you strife and annoyance and all the rest of it. Thanks, Lou. How are you, Lou? You good? You were in Girvan, Lee. You should have stopped off at Lendlefoot, mate, and collected some whelks in the rocks there. Lendlefoot, just up from Girvan's, fantastic for whelks and clams. The water's really good, even though it's grade 2 water, because it's part of the Clyde estuary. They're still really good food. There she's just disappearing into the horizon. She's having a great... She's got the loch to herself, by the way, this girl, whoever she is. She's got the whole loch to herself. So she's out there on, you know, 100 good acres of water. Nobody to annoy her. Just her and her dog. Isn't that a buzz? You'd like this place, Lou. This is the heart of the Highlands. It's just such a unique area. Abernethy. It's stunning. Really, really is stunning. You going to Ledgett Fishery, Brian? I've Never been to Ledge yet. It's one of the few I've not been to. It was always known for kind of big fish, wasn't it? But look at this. I don't need to be fishing. I love my fishing, right? If you know me, you know that. I love my fishing. But I don't want to be fishing here today. I just want to be standing looking at this. It's just enjoyable just watching. The bird song, the bird life is about here is incredible as well. There's always a good chance at seeing the ospreys. They are here. Goshawk. You see an odd peregrine falcon. Sparrowhawks are quite abundant. There are a pair of goshawks that are resident here. You can't mistake them for any other bird of prey. They're absolute killing machines. You'll see harriers sometimes, hen harriers. There's an odd kite starting to make an appearance. Red kites. Golden eagles, sea eagles, you do see them. If you know what to look for, you've got to look way up in the sky because they're using the thermals. So they don't need to use any wing power. The golden eagles are always way above the buzzards. People mistake them. They think they see a buzzard, they think they've seen an eagle because they're in the Highlands, but a golden eagle's 5 or 6 times the size of a buzzard, and a sea eagle's bigger again. You can't mistake them. They've got a 9-10 foot wingspan. They're absolutely built like barn doors. It's a stunning, stunning place, it really is. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful location. So that girl's now, she'll be out of sight until I zoom. Then you'll see her there with the paddleboard. Her wee dog must be loving this, look. Some man, Brian. Top boy. Brian, there's a wee fishery up here, Rothiemurchus. I don't know what, it's a nice wee setup, but if you're up here, mate, I'll take you for a day on it. I need to go in and have a look. The last time I went, the gate was closed, but it does actually look really nice. But the one to be on up here is up near Aberdeen, Inch Fishery, Loch Inch Fishery. It's a real setup. It's a phenomenal buzzers water, crystal clear, gin clear water. Great stocking policy. It's got all of that going on. You've probably heard it. It looks the business. And it was years ago I popped my nose in on it, but I didn't fish. I never had a rod with me. I was working with BP up there 10 years ago easy. But it's got a real top reputation, Loch Inch. But as you say, being out there with a wee 5-weight, drifting on a yak, just because there's a lot of feed out there, but I don't see many fish moving. It's still a wee bit early. Absolutely beautiful, stunning, stunning place. You can see the reflection. Gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. A wee bit of heaven and earth, guys. I just thought I'd share that with yous. I'm in these places most days and I don't always share them. I know people that aren't able to get out like to see this kind of side of things, so during all the drama and everything else, you know, there's something really, really nice to see. Absolutely stunning. How you doing, NFG? It is paradise. Are you coming up here, are you, Dale? It's a beautiful place, mate. You'll not go far wrong. There's pike in here. There's trout. You'll have probably some perch, I'd imagine, and eels, migratory eels. This is Loch Garten, Dale. That's exactly where I am, Loch Garten. And you're right, the forest walks are tremendous. James, it's so calm. Well, there's always time, Catherine. Oh, I heard a fish jumping there. Definitely a fish. Right close in the margins. We get Alderneuch. I know Willie Cohen well, mate. Willie and Wilma. I know them well down in Alderneuch and Dumfries. Known Willie for years. He's some man. Some man is Willie Cohen. He's a top angler. Alderneuch's fantastic. I was on it when it just opened. I went down the year it opened. We had a big day down there. We all went, about 20 or 30 of us. It was brilliant. Hard fishing, right enough. But if you know how to fish, you'll always winkle them out. Yeah, it's beautiful, Claire. Look at that. I'm good, Dave Holiday. I'm well, thanks for asking. Loch Ness is not really Loch Ness is a very barren loch. It's not a nice place. I hate to say it because it's famous. It's not a nice loch. Most of the road shore is coniferous woodland that's all been cut, and it's really barren shoreline. It's not a scenic loch. It's nowhere near one of the top spots in Scotland, Loch Ness. It's a shame it's got such a reputation because of Nessie, but really, it's really not a nice loch. It's a very barren, bleak place. It's almost a wind tunnel. There's so many better places, so many better looking lochs. Loch Aubyn, one of the most beautiful lochs in Scotland, especially at the castle, at the Kilchurn Bay end. When you go to like Passabrander and stuff, it gets a little bit more industrial looking, you could call it. Anyway, guys, I just thought I'd share a wee bit of the scenery here with you, because it's such a beautiful place, isn't it? Remember, if anybody ever wants to, any good locations, just get in touch with me. Don't ever be stuck for knowledge. If you want to know, where and what you can do, and places that are good access for kids and stuff. I know Scotland like the back of my hand. I know the best campsites. I know the friendliest ones. I know the worst ones. So just hit me up, ask. I know there's not many places that I don't know. You really can't beat Scotland. If you're going on holidays and stuff, I get everybody wants a week in the sun. But if you're, getting into your 40s or 50s and you've never seen Scotland, well, you don't know what you're missing, really. And it's not out of reach. A lot of people think you have to have the knowledge and stuff. You don't. You can pack a car, throw a sleeping bag in it, and you can go around most of Scotland in a day or two. And if you stretch it over 3-4 days, you'll see the best of it. The Northwest Highlands in particular are out of this world. People talk about the North Coast 500. I would spend most of my time in the Northwest Highlands, Torridon, Assynt, Wester Ross, Lairg, Sutherland, those types of areas. You've got Knoydart, you've got Moydart, you have Lochinver, which is absolutely stunning, part of Wester Ross. Lochinver's out of this world. You've got the Assynt Park, which is Inverpolly Estate. Then you have the Fisherfield Forest area. You've got some nice Munros there, but Fisherfield Forest is called Dundonald. You might know it as Dundonald, but it's actually the Fisherfield Forest estate. Fisherfield, in my opinion, is one of the most wildest places in Scotland, like Knoydart. It's only accessible really by foot, and it's heaven and earth. People need to go and see these places. Even once in your life you need to go and see the Northwest Highlands, especially Fisherfield and Inverpolly. Assint's like a little country within a country. The people up there are so protective of it. When you're up on top of Sylvan or Canis or Stackpolly, looking around Assint and out to the Western Isles, you're seeing one of the most bleakest, wildest, untouched parts of the whole of Scotland, whole of the UK. It's a unique habitat. It's got a world preservation order on it. It's like triple SI, you know, and rightfully so. It's got flora and fauna and wildlife that you don't find anywhere else in Britain or Europe. It's an incredible wee place. It's absolutely astonishing. Absolutely astonishing, and it's such a wild location. So I would definitely get to Assint. If you ever fancy any trip and you want help with a bit of planning, get in touch with me. Drop me a message on Instagram or ask me to contact you, send me some details. I'll help you plan a trip, quite happily help you plan a trip. A good trip, a safe trip, a trip that, you know, will be kind of tailored to your abilities and your knowledge. But you'll see the very best of Scotland. And you don't need a lot of money, right? For a tank of fuel and a bag of basic food, you can be away for a few days. A sleeping bag and a roll mat, and you can rough it. A cheap tent. Most of the laybys in Scotland, you're perfectly legal to sleep in a wee tent, and nobody can stop you. Don't be fooled by what you read on the van life pages where people are putting others off because they're a little bit bitter because their trip didn't go as planned, or somebody beeped a horn at 5 in the morning. Don't ever be fooled by people. David Healy's talking about Helmsdale. It's absolutely stunning. Yep, that was my cousin's, one of my cousin's favourite rivers. Somebody's talking about midges here during the summer. Well, it's only unbearable if you consider it unbearable. Unfortunately, midges are part of Scotland, okay? And it's midges can be absolutely horrendous, right? But I don't give it too much thought. I wear the correct clothing. The only really exposed places can be the back of your hands and your face. So you wear a head net and you just cover your hands. It's not the end of the world. They're an annoyance. They certainly wouldn't put me off travelling. No way would they. I really wouldn't overthink midges, and I know a lot of people do. And so they rule out March, June, July, August, and September, right? Because the midges are bad from May onwards, especially in the West Highland Way. The Trossachs in particular are horrific for midges. But are you going to stay in the house for 3 or 4 months and not get out because of that? Come on, don't be crazy. They're midges, they're only midges, that's it. Sutherland, beautiful. Tongue, Altnahara, Kilbreck, love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Susan's in the chat. Susan, you did the North Coast 500 yourself in your car, sleeping bag, and I wish you went. Nailed it. And that's it. Glenmore campsite, David, has just changed hands. So the previous owners at Glenmore campsite were absolute Nazis. They were horrific people, right? They were not nice people. And it had terrible feedback. It was priced ridiculously and it was like a dictatorship. You know, they treated people very, very poorly. It's now changed hands and it is now owned by a much more forward-thinking company who value their custom base and treat people respectfully, and I wish them well. So it's now in much better hands than it was previously. And I think the Caravan Club are still involved in the voluntary running of it, which they're nice people as well. So yeah, Glenmore's great. The Red Squirrel down at Glencoe near the Clackhaig Inn for like parents with kids, young kids. The Red Squirrel campsite's fantastic for kids. All the little streams and stuff are only like inches deep. It's a very safe place. It's always worth a shout. So aye, this was just a wee. It meant to only be a couple of minutes. I've been waffling on here, but I hope you've picked a few tips up. As I say, guys, don't ever be stuck looking for a base to do Bynack Moor. Bynack Moor in the Tors, David, it's not a long day out. It's more of a walk. Bynack Moor. You know, you could do a lot of that in a day. It's not a major challenge, but it's certainly worth it if you get the views. It's beautiful. It's actually a walk. It's not really much a climb. There's no scrambling unless you want to jump on the Tors, but that's different. But the scenery's fantastic, and Glenmore's a great place. I would literally just go up the top road and kip on the roadside up there. That's what I do. Yeah, I just kip on the roadside. I don't really like campsites, guys. You know, it's a personal thing. I don't really like... I'm not saying I don't like paying. I don't think anybody in the Highlands should be paying for parking and car. I don't, because in order to get people out, you can't then monetise their journey out. Why do we have to be paying for everything? If we've got a problem in Scotland with heart disease and obesity and we want people out, why do you then monetise them the minute they go into into nature? I think that's totally wrong. You know? So is that about health or is it about profit? What's that about? It can't be both. It's got to be one or the other. So I don't pay for any of that. I don't, because I grudge it. I think and it goes to the wrong people as well. You know what I mean? That's just my view on it. I also prefer my own company as well when I'm out, so... But it's here to be enjoyed, guys, by everybody. So as I say, hit me up. Don't be stuck. If you want to know anything, if you're unsure, if you're a wee bit worried, get in touch with me. If I can help you, I'll help you. And, you know, just give yourself the push and get out here and do it. It is not out of the reaches of anybody to get out and enjoy the best of Scotland. You don't have to be in fear of getting lost or anything like that. Honestly, you really don't. And people like myself are at the end of a phone. You know, you'll never be stuck. You'll not be stuck. Scotland's not a big place. So, there you go. Well, thanks for everybody that's contributed today and helped. I really appreciate that. Very grateful as always. And I hope you've enjoyed the scene. There's a few more people building up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A few motorbikers pulled in. There's a few folk there. This is a great place at night time, just about now. The witching hour. So as I say, if anybody's stuck, you want to get any tips, let me know. If you're looking for campsites, places for your kids, I can give you that information. I'm happy to help anybody at any time. And hopefully it prompts you to make the move and get out there. And another thing, guys, see if anybody's not got the kit, see if you ever want to get the train up to Speyside or somewhere, I'll set you up a camp for your kids down in Loch Beach. I've got tents and sleeping bags, I've got loads of stuff. Set it up and I'll get you down there, get you picked up and get you dropped off at the tent and take you back on a Sunday. I'm serious, that's a legit offer to anybody. Don't be stuck if you don't have the kit. You don't need to go and buy it all. I've got stoves and everything. You literally just need to get yourself here and, you know, provide you all the water and stuff you need. So, and that's for anybody, okay? Right, I'm gonna make a move. I'm scared of the midges. I'm only kidding. Right guys, thanks very much for all the support. I really appreciate it. I'm very grateful and hope to see some of you soon. And as I say, reach out if you're stuck, okay? And that offer's legit. If anybody wants a wee camp set up for them, their family, whatever, let me know. Throw a couple of tents up and there's plenty of sleeping bags and plenty of gear there. Okay doke guys. Right, Brian, thanks as always. Everybody that's in the chat, I appreciate it. Nice to see some names there. Hatchet Harry, Lou, much obliged guys, alright. Big Bri, David, Lee, thanks very much guys, okay. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you very much, bye bye.